I'm doing my best to make it.
We gotta find that song that was listening to on the 70s show. Turn that redneck mother song.
Which one?
I can't think of the name of it. It was on that 70s show
Okay.
when everybody got fucked up and it was Red's last day.
Oh.
That shit was funny as hell.
Should we do a straight of the week? Or should we wait till we get a sponsor?
What's the week?
Okay. The best dispensary that thinks that has the best. Yeah. Want that one? No, take it.
I don't mind taking that one.
You want this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, take it, because I'm just using it as a rest.
Thank you.
Oh, you got it. Yeah. Half the time I'm standing. I might sit today,
Right.
but it just depends. Just the fuck I'm talking about.
Bubba right now, see where he's at.
Are they coming today?
That man said he was gonna be here by Monday night.
We should post a pic. I'm looking official today.
2 minutes.
Cool.
Is anybody there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We do a real quick sound test.
Okay.
Mic check one. Mic check one.
Ooh.
Here you go, Jam.
Mic check one. Mic check two. Mic check one.
There
Mic
you
check.
go.
Thank you.
Sounded good.
Oh,
She's struggling
man.
over there.
Let's try this, because it's got a pretty good reach.
Check.
This is the one Lynn had.
Do your check real quick.
Oh, you know what? You got a pen over there? A straight stick?
Yeah. How's she sounding?
No, you might need that for yours.
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Hold on.
Well, I mean, I'm good. Yeah.
Wouldn't mind doing a real quick test with me.
Do a quick, just do a test with him real quick.
Okay. Mic check, 1, 2.
Sounding good.
Okay, can you hear me from here?
You're a little softer.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Oh, here. That's it. I'm trying to find a pen. And I could fly off and pop me in the face.
I do a test with 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is K-High Radio. If you happen to be listening and you have not partaken in any weed, that's your fault. You're missing out on
You ready?
Next slide.
Here we go. Good morning, fellow Waking Bakers.
Good morning, Wake and Bake.
K-High, letstalkpot.com.
Yeah.
Call us 719-591-5874.
It feels good to be back on the internet radio. You know, I
Yes.
feel free.
Yes. If you don't know by now, if you're looking on the podcast and on the YouTube channel, right now you're seeing myself, Colorado No.
And Jazzy Jazz, good morning.
Where is Bubba Cushman and Cannabis though? Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
I don't feel a certain kind of way, but it's cool.
No, I don't feel no love. Like,
You know, like,
I don't feel no love today. Like,
yeah, I'm not tripping. I mean, you know, It is what it is. K-High gonna go on. Wake and Bake gonna
Man,
go on.
but that's the fellas though. I'm missing. You know what I mean?
They should call in.
Like I'm just saying, like
Yeah.
Bubba. Like I went out to
Right.
Iowa. I ain't talked to you. I ain't talked to you since we left, I believe. Where you at, bud? Like Canterbury. I know you're not feeling well, so yeah, Canterbury. Like you got an
But you
excuse,
just-
brother. Like
But
Oh,
Canterbury,
whoa.
there he
I'm
is.
talking
Hey.
about you. I'm here.
you speak the name and these
But it
shows.
looks like we missed you.
Canterbury. What is
Good
happening,
morning.
brother?
Morning, guys.
How are you?
You know, just another day. You got your glasses. You rocking some glasses today or what?
I had to steal a little bit something from you.
It's
from
a
you.
Yeah?
How you feeling, man?
You know, I couldn't complain anymore because I think people stopped listening.
I feel you.
So
I mean, yeah, you look like 100 grand to me, man.
I'm feeling a lot better.
Yeah.
I had some soul searching to do over the weekend, and I think I found my soul again.
Did you?
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's all good.
That's awesome.
Jazzy, what did you do over the weekend?
I did a lot. I worked and I smoked a little bit.
Nice.
And what else did I do? I was just working mostly.
Nice. Just
Yeah.
a little bit of work, a little bit of
Pretty
talk.
much.
Nah, man.
What about you? Because you were gone Thursday.
Yeah, I had to travel out there to Hamburg, Iowa. Let me just get that right because I actually
Hamburg?
pushed Hamburg.
That's funny.
Let me get that right, you know, for the viewers out there. Sorry about that. But yeah, went out there, had a good time. It's kind of crazy, you know. They love it out there. Like, they love what I'm doing. They love the movement of Colorado and, you know, this whole medical marijuana recreational thing. You know what I mean? So it was definitely right. But you know, with me, honestly, man, I'm more interested to hear about Cushman's weekend, man. Because
Right.
from what I'm understanding, he went out. I think he went out for a wedding and then
Mm-hmm. Bachelor party.
bachelor party. Then I believe he also went to Vegas. So I don't know. I think he might be lost out there in the desert.
I think he went to Vegas for for the bachelor party,
Right.
and from his Mass Roots account, he posted a picture that said Vegas got the best of him. So I texted him and I was like, hey, "Bro, what's up?" And he's like, "Oh, just dehydration and blah blah blah." I was like, "So good weekend, huh?" And I guess when he comes back in, we'll have to talk to him about it. But I don't know what happened to him.
I mean, I don't know. I think we're gonna have to pull off some kind of like hangover type thing. Go looking for it, man.
Right?
Like find him on the roof or something.
He might be
What if-
hiding out somewhere.
What if he's on the corner of the strip?
Then he's making
Like
money for the
North
show.
Going, weed pimps, weed pimps.
Right? You just go crazy. Go just film it.
Look,
Just film it.
look, and you roll by, you be like,
Is that Bubba?
is that him? That's it.
If that is Bubba, let's just keep going. Let's just
Right.
keep going.
It's an intervention. This is an intervention. Stop hoeing.
We're gonna need to get the ratchet off of him.
Oh man.
So
we gotta-
speaking of ratchet, I had to bring it up. I had to.
Okay,
Here's
what's up?
why. So over the weekend,
Uh-oh.
I'm on my Facebook, my personal Facebook,
Okay.
not anything else. So I'm on my Facebook, and I see this girl post up this posting, and I got a picture of it because I had to.
Nice.
So the website the photo is from
Oh boy.
is ratchetmediafriday.com.
Man, it sounds like ratchetry already.
So she posted up and she goes, FR, right? And here's what it says. It's not that I'm a loner. It's just that most people are full of shit. So for the sake of their safety and my freedom, it's just best that people stay at least 5 football fields the fuck away from me.
Oh wow.
So this girl posted it. It says right on the bottom, ratchetfridaymedia.com, right? And I'm going to put her name on blast. I don't care. Ashley Carazoni from Atlantic City, New Jersey. She's a friend of my little sister, or was a friend of my little sister's back in the day. And so she thought it would be cool to friend request me. And I was like, all right, whatever. I'm my little sister's friend, whatever.
Right.
And so I was like, I saw this post and I was like, I got to say something. I was like, you do realize ratchet's not a good thing, right?
Right.
So she sends me a direct message like, who you call ratchet? I was like, obviously you, ratchet ass motherfucker.
Ratchetry.
And she was like, what? She's like, what do you mean? I was like, you realize that photo was from ratchetmediafriday.com, so you just look like you just called yourself a ratchet. I was just pointing it out to you. She's like, you could just delete yourself. I was like, no problem. Click.
Wow.
I was like, I'm out. I was like,
Oh,
you
man.
just proved your ratchetry.
What is wrong with people today, man?
I'll tell you what, it's a sudden sense of I have to have recognition for something I didn't even do.
Wow.
Are you serious? Like, it really said that?
Oh yeah, it says it. I'll show you the picture.
Oh my
I
God.
went so as far as to on my own personal Facebook, I went so far as to define the word ratchet.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, I gotta see this.
No, I got a story for you. You want to define ratchetness? Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so
Oh.
this ladies and gentlemen, this is just for y'all to understand now.
We
This
have to
is
talk
just.
about ratchets a lot on the show.
I mean, we're gonna have
They're
to on this
everywhere.
one because see,
They're
this one kind of grinding my gears like Peter Griffin. You see what I'm saying? So,
Years.
you want to know what grinds those gears? Is when a parent actually has some kind of little child outside. This one's gonna actually be like a 15, 16-year-old little
Ratchet
boy.
in training.
Okay, so he's out there. Anybody who's here knows what it was like last night.
Oh yeah.
Floods
Yeah.
everywhere. Okay,
Mhm.
When
Yeah, I'm
I started
driving in. I'm
raining,
like, what's up with all this dirt?
and like it really did look like a scene from Forrest Gump. You
It
see what
did,
I'm
it
saying?
did.
Like water was really coming up at night. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I'm at Burger King,
Okay,
pulling to the little drive-through.
right.
This little boy standing outside with nothing on but clothes and a backpack,
Just standing there.
just standing there, right?
In the rain. And I mean, it was
He's
raining
like-
hard.
Gee, can you
Can you pull your kid inside real quick?
I mean something, but you know, I'm looking at him. And he asks me, "Can I buy him 3 burgers?" Okay,
3.
3 burgers. So you're standing outside because they didn't close the lobby, and now you need to get to. So I do that, right? His order came up to $3.87. This man handed me $3 and didn't have nothing left. That's a whole extra $1 off.
Wow. That's just wow. That's training right there. That's I don't.
Like,
2?
come on
Can you
now.
get like 2 burgers?
And I'm mad, like, okay, if you don't live with your parents, you know,
That's one
where's your guardian?
Right.
Like, why are you
Right.
outside with no coat on?
The high school is pretty far away from that. If you're talking about the one up on Union,
No. This one was just not too far away from K-Land off of what's that airport and academy?
oh, you're talking about outside
But
of
that's
town.
still a long ways away from
That's away from
anything.
anything like he should be at that time, you know? Because it didn't start raining last night until what, 10 o'clock?
Exactly. I didn't get to that Burger King until 11 after 10.
Yeah, because they close their lobbies right around 10.
So again, like
Right.
What
And
you
how old
doing?
was this child? Like you said, 15, 16?
he had to be around that age.
And he just was like, so you did him a favor, and he was just like, thanks, bro. Here's $3. You're like, what about the 87? Give me that damn third one.
Well, no, I'm not even tripping over the 87 cent because again, we do got to feed our youth because they're gonna
Of
take
course.
care of it. That, you know, that's just my philosophy. But why are you outside like this at this time of night in this kind of weather?
You know,
It
there's
concerns you. There's so
there's
many
a
reasons.
concern there for sure. Like, why? Yeah. Like, here's the thing. I get it if you're homeless and that's your choice.
Why are
But
you
you're
16
outside with a
months?
backpack, and you know you got a couple bucks on you, so you obviously came from somewhere.
But
I mean, take care of yourself.
Like,
But it's one of those things where it's like you're still a child. Like you should be at home. I know it's summer.
Absolutely. But
You
I even went out yesterday. I went down. I'll tell you about that in just a second. But I went out yesterday, and I was prepared. I had my raincoat. You know, I didn't even bring my dog because if it did rain,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want my dog to get all wet and sick.
right.
Yeah.
Not that he would. He's a dog.
You just start
But-
poking up the house and everything.
Yeah.
Right, because he'll walk in my house and lay on my damn couch. Not his couch. 'Cause, all right, my dog's spoiled. He's got his own little like captain's chair.
Right.
It's huge. But he'll just go sit on my couch with me because he wants to be with me. And I'm like,
Right.
no, you're wet. Get the hell off. And then he gets all sad. He's like, what the? Yeah, my dog has a personality. If I could bring him in here one day and just have him sit
Like-
right
like
here,
those-
he would just sit right here the whole show.
Right.
But
You should bring him in.
can't. No pets in the building.
Are you
Yeah, there's
serious?
signs all over the place.
Okay, well, you know what? I don't, I'm going to just say nothing right now. I have nothing to say. I'm speechless. I plead the fifth.
All right.
I've just physically seen animals in the building. I'm just letting you know that.
I'm just trying to, because, all right, so
I'm
my
not tripping.
dog,
I'm not tripping.
so I know I understand that. Like, I would break the rules if my dog didn't look like a pit bull, though.
Again, I'm not
No, I
going.
feel you. I feel you.
you know,
Trust me.
It is.
I've been fighting that fight for a long time.
For some, it's okay. For some others,
Mhm.
it's not. You know.
I feel you.
Okay.
So,
You're right. But
so for today, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna cover the news. We're gonna talk about. Matter of fact, I want to talk about y'all experiences with Kayla and
Oh, yeah,
Gigi
yeah,
and all
yeah.
that,
Kayla
and
Ferris.
what is it, Maddie's, I believe.
Maddie's
Oh,
good
yeah.
to go.
Maddie's good to go.
I want to talk about those, after this break. That's what we're gonna cover today. And we can even get into some goofy news, the weekend or something like that. What y'all think?
Well,
I think Goofy News
But
is fun.
just to piggyback up, since it is Hump Day, and we're missing Bubba Cushman.
and we're trying to catch up. We
Because he
haven't seen
decided to
each
go
other
get
in
himself like all sorts of like drunk or something.
Man, like, is he chocolate wasted right now? Like, Bubba, if you're hearing this, man, I need you to call in or something. Let us know you're all right, man. Like,
Right.
we care about you.
Hey, he's something, that's for sure.
Listen, motherfucker.
Like, you haven't posted on Facebook.
He did post last night letting us know he was all right on Mass Roots, but that's about the only post I saw from him. Even over the weekend, I saw only one post on Mass Roots from him. He was like, "Yeah, in Vegas, you know," and I mean, I don't know where he's at. I have no idea. I don't know if he's here or if he's in Vegas in the hospital. I just don't know.
Hey, if y'all see Bubba Cushman, y'all give us a call, 719-591-5874.
For real, we're looking for him.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if he walked up in here like all late, like, dude.
He's like, dude, I'm right here. Damn.
Also, if he has on the glasses and coming in with that fake face, it's gonna be classic.
He's gonna be
I think we need our camera phones for this one.
For real.
That's
Well,
I definitely extra charge. I mean,
stumbling.
sure.
Man. Stumbling.
Yeah, sure.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
So this morning I read this article, and I know a lot of people were waiting on the results of this particular verdict. It's the Dish versus what's the name? Dish. I can't remember the guy's name. I think it was Case. So it was the full-fledged Supreme Court ruling on whether or not it's still legal for or whether or not you could be fired for your use of medical marijuana.
Okay, yeah, I seen some.
So the verdict was it is lawful. You can be fired for your use of medical marijuana outside of work. If you never even come into the ruling is the state statute says that there's no protection for medical marijuana users in their place of employment. So that is now the ruling from the Supreme Court of Colorado.
What?
Yeah. So the guy was fired, I guess. He had his medical red card. He was fired from Dish Network. His job was to work at a call center. He didn't have any, he was not in the field. He wasn't working with tools.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. It gets worse.
If you've never done that type of work, ever, you won't understand.
What in the Peter Malarkey?
I like it.
Yeah.
And Ginkgo Bilobo, like,
No, that's just literally like, stop. What are you doing?
He's in a call center.
Right.
He doesn't handle no kind of machinery.
He's not even interfacing
with
the customer.
Yeah, just talking and helping y'all troubleshooting, maybe a little bit of bill work. That's it, right?
Right. That's all. That's pretty much all he does.
Fired for having.
You know,
he got fired. Well, here's the thing. First off, how did they find out about a medical patient's records? That's against the law.
Somebody talked like he did.
So he probably. I mean, I really can't have a whole lot of like.
I mean, you got to think about it though. You know what I mean, Barry? You got to think about it.
Yeah.
If you got some fire ass dank or even some wax,
For real.
and you got a bud that you smoke with on the regular, you know what I mean? You just might be like, hey, man, let's go hit this real quick. You're like, yeah, I got my red card. You know what I mean? Just glow because it's that one person you think you can trust.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden.
like that doesn't happen with prescription drugs now. Let's
Wow.
just cut the bull. No, I'm serious.
Right. No,
Just
you
stop.
can go to work on your prescription medications as long as you can prove that you have a prescription.
Exactly.
So you're being
Exactly.
saved on a federal level for the fact that you can have a prescription, and I don't get it. Like I can go to work all fucked up on OxyContin, but I can't go to work all fucked up on medical marijuana.
And who says that you're messed up? You see what I'm saying? Like sometimes you get in a zone doing your job, you do it immaculately well.
Well, hold on. In the article, here's my question. In the article, did they even speak on his job performance?
They never mentioned his job performance.
Nothing.
It's never been. I don't think his job performance was ever questioned. Even I think they're. So the whole point of this, and a lot of the people in the world have been waiting for us as in Colorado, to finally come up with an actual
Balance.
not a balance, but a ruling on this, so that they can judge their laws. Because, excuse me, we have the most powerful marijuana laws in the world. We have the most powerful state laws in the world right now. This state right here. So a lot of people are looking at us and going, "Hey,
What are they doing?"
What we got to mimic them because it's obviously working."
Right. And whatever it is, it
You
seems
do
to be
bring it back.
Right.
it's very effective.
So we were under a lot, and there was a lot of pressure. This is a year coming. This started in 2014. So the litigation, all the evidence has already been heard. They were trying to interpret the law in such a way that would make the best sense for everyone.
I mean, but it's still okay. Look, so
We should call Chris.
I've done.
Cotton.
Like I could, yeah, that's a good idea too. I've literally done call center work. Like the last thing that I was doing before
I do call center work.
Yeah,
currently,
okay. So
yeah,
then,
okay.
Technically.
but there's been times. Well, okay, there's been times that you have came like maybe 45 minutes leaving from home. You know what I mean? A little bit. You know what I mean? Just 45.
Well, here at the show, I still have to go home and then I have to go to work right after. I got about an hour from here to the show.
Right.
By the time I get to work, if I smoke in the morning, I'm fine.
Okay.
But
Make it all.
but I know that. Like I know that I'm going to be okay. So here's I pulled this up. This was 18 hours ago on CNN Money. Colorado top court says dish worker can be fired for medical marijuana. Colorado Supreme Court ruled Monday that employers can fire workers for use of marijuana for medical reasons, even though it's legal in that state. The case involved Brandon Coates, a quadriplegic who was fired by Dish Network in 2010 after he failed a company drug test for pot. Coates had a doctor's authorization to smoke medical marijuana, which has been legal in Colorado since 2000. Coates says that he never used the drug or was under the influence at work. Fact that Dish Network does not dispute. They don't question that. They never question that. But the company says it has a zero tolerance drug policy. The notes that medical marijuana is still illegal on a federal level. Therefore, Dish says that the use of the drug for anyone is cause for termination. There is a Colorado law that protects employees from being discharged for lawful activities, but the court ruled the law refers to only activities which are legal under both in state and federal law. So until the federal law, our own law that says we are protected under lawful activities is null and void, apparently.
Okay.
So we use our 10th Amendment rights to pass the fact that we want medical marijuana here in the state, but then our courts go, you can still be fired for that because it's federally legal. Our state law says that it is capable of being used under a lawful activity, and you cannot be terminated for that. However, because it's federally legal, they decided that that's not the case.
I don't understand.
So what they're doing is they're choosing to use the 10th Amendment right whenever they want.
And you know what? You get sick of it. I mean, real talk, like that's.
It's not even it's sick of it. You're
So
now violating my amendment right.
So if I was on Oxycontin and hydrocodone and popped a couple of those and had a prescription, I'm okay at work.
Absolutely, because it's a lawful activity.
How is that lawful?
It's lawful because you have a prescription.
prescription.
B, you're supposed to take it however many times a day you're supposed to take it, and it's federally legal to use.
But
Right.
so then what's the point of having evaluation doctors then who actually prescribe it if it's necessary?
Their alternative doctors are not really recognized. That's the problem.
Even so, here's the thing: is I happen to know some of the people in what's called the Osteopathic Foundation, or not foundation, but form of medicine.
Right.
They are doctors. They're MDs for all intents and purposes. The only difference is they don't go to prescribing medicine right away. They actually, so these doctors are lifelong doctors. These are the doctors that used to come to your house
Right.
on a house call when your child was sick.
Right.
So those types of doctors are not even being recognized by the MDs at that point. So it's like, what are we really, you know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
we have doctors that are doing the right thing.
I
Okay.
get you.
Well, we're going to talk about a little bit more when we get back from the break. Let's talk pot.com. K-High, the Wake and Bake Morning Show. That's crazy. You motherfuckers fired me. Yeah, what is
crazy.
what is the Wi-Fi this morning?
Oh,
It's right behind you right there.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It's this long, ridiculous password.
There you go. I know.
Funny.
Right, especially on the phone.
Huh?
What's up? It's his fault.
First of all, who farted?
It was me.
Okay, whatever.
All right.
Touching on that story about the dude,
Wait, I got what?
Dish Network.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're
just
talking.
talked about it.
We've been talking about it for the first portion of the break.
I don't see where Dish Network did wrong.
I don't see where our state stood up though, because 10th
Yeah.
Amendment rights state that we have the right to smoke medical marijuana. However, our law, the law also says that we have the right to lawful activities to not be terminated. Federally, it's still legal, but we voted to have it legal in the state. That's a fight that's been going on. So,
Right.
Same token.
but again, this is federal. They're under federal.
Dish is under federal,
Mhm.
and in Colorado, it's an at-will state, which means you can be fired for anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So Colorado has
you're
a
gonna
law
lose.
that's already
I
against us anyway.
So what about like hydrocodone and oxycontin?
Don't pop hot.
Right?
That's the number one, dude. Don't pop hot. If you
If
pop
you
hot,
ever pop, yeah.
if you pop hot, you're done.
You have to explain very, very clearly why you're hot.
This
Right.
network has 15 call centers. Explain to the people in call center in Blueville, West Virginia, why they can't smoke weed.
Exactly. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see both sides.
Maybe you should be in here then, man.
No, because I'm gonna look like an asshole that's siding with Dish. But in a way, that makes good debate, right?
It does.
Good.
Makes good radio.
It helps.
I don't know, man. I mean, I can understand. You know, there's a no drug policy.
But my concern is what what's the point in getting these red cards?
That's a prescription.
I mean,
Exactly.
in the Army, other than that, honestly, if the black market is looking at it in the right way, you're saving yourself tax.
Hardly.
I mean, but that's all the way around for people who just need it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
Well, I mean, I took the route of growing my own. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, that's 100% popular. Okay, you should tell if we were in there, right?
it's
You know, I mean,
completely legal for me to
the
do that.
legitimate thing is I'm just used to that people. So yeah, I sign over. That's my point. What?
Oh yeah, he's got I guess I remember the poster for the cannabis expo.
Right. I mean,
Oh,
that
there
one
it
right
is.
there.
I was like, wasn't there one in here?
I'm trying to go to that one. Here.
Oh, we got tickets. Just let us know how many you need.
They're all both is.
Huh?
They're both is.
Yeah.
Oh. Might bring us 24 chick. Just talking, by the way, Mom. Just talking. Go ahead.
Y'all ready? Yeah, I'm Let's top pot.com. Carrie High, the Wake and Bake Morning Show. I was feeling that, man.
Okay, but wait,
Yeah,
is that
I-
appropriate?
I have a whole
Yes.
like list of music. So if you're on Spotify,
Oh yeah.
I have a whole list of just feel good songs that I like to just put on, and I just start listening, and I start singing along, and the next thing I know, like my neighbors are all peeking around, like because all right. So in my apartment complex, there's just one slab of concrete that goes from the one side of the building all the way to the end of the building,
Okay.
and that's everyone's porch. So it's one concrete slab, but we're all divided by little privacy dividers that go from top to bottom.
Okay.
There's about a 2-foot gap, and my dog likes to poke his head underneath there every once in a while. Especially when, all right, so my next door neighbor, she's, I don't know if she's an older gal or she just seems like she's a little bit older than I am.
Okay.
She did like some Peace Corps work over in Africa and stuff.
Yeah.
She's got a dog that she brought back with her, who unfortunately doesn't really like my dog.
Oh.
She's a lot of protectiveness
Right.
over her little roost there. But
Is
so
she
my
little?
no, she's about the same size as my dog. Actually, well, weight wise, she's smaller. Stature, she's about the same size.
Okay.
So my dog pokes his head underneath there, and I get really scared. But every once in a while, when I start singing, apparently I know how to sing because people start poking their heads around trying to figure out who's singing.
Right.
That or I'm really, really bad at it. I haven't figured out which end yet. I don't know. I should just
I'm
stick to
concerned.
playing instruments.
I'm concerned.
About what? I would be concerned. I like to sing out loud. I don't sing in just the shower no more.
I sing is
Yeah,
actually
yes.
therapeutic though,
Yeah, it is.
from what I was told. It's like,
I used
Good
to.
for
I
everything.
was in when I was a kid. I was in chorus for like 4 years.
right.
So I mean, I know how to sing.
I would hope so now. I mean, if you
You
want,
never know. I've seen people in the choir for
They-
years.
But here's the thing,
They
though.
know better.
If you take that, if you take people out of the out of the choir and put them by themselves,
Yeah.
a lot of them can't sing by themselves.
No,
A lot
no.
of them are tone deaf when they're hearing their own
Mhm.
voice. I'm slightly like that. I have to if I sing karaoke, I have to be able to hear the person's voice.
Yep. Or else you're all off. You're out there by yourself.
Absolutely. You're
It's
out
sad.
there and you're like, that sounds about not even close.
Like in church with all the people, I sound great.
Absolutely, everyone does.
No, since we talk about that, here's an interesting concept. I actually like when I pass away, because we all gonna pass away. When I pass away, that's the part of my life I want to visit when I was a kid, so I can see if I really could sing. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you. Was I actually singing or was I just horrible?
Or did
I mean,
someone lie to
it's
you to
not-
keep you
right.
from that life?
It's
Like,
not
you
good
know.
with the choir.
Right. Sound good with everybody else. Put that boy by himself. But here's the thing: is you put me with two other people, and then I can actually tone match and harmonize with them
Yes.
based on what they sound like. I can't do that on my own. Like I just have no way of doing it on my own. I can't. I don't. In my head, I don't hear.
So that means you probably need like headphones. You're a studio artist.
I'm probably one of them people that would never show this face on stage unless I have a guitar in my hand and I'm singing about, I don't know,
Oh.
drunk songs and stuff. We got a
We
caller.
got a call coming in. Hold on, y'all. Epic fail. There we go. Okay.
We got it.
Yeah, so caller, please give us a call back.
I'm sorry, y'all. Mr. First day, because you gotta hold down my man Bubble Kush. Sorry about that.
And we
But yeah,
really-
call back.
We got this one little red blinking light right in front of us. If you were watching the YouTube feed, you could see that blinking light in front of us.
See,
Like,
that's how y'all
none of
know.
us were looking down.
I
So
was waiting and late this morning, man. But yeah, call back in 719-591-5874.
or 591 Kush.
Gosh. Doesn't the word Kush just give you that chilling feeling? Like,
Chilling feeling?
yeah, it just gives you like
You
that nice
just
little,
rest chill,
that
right?
nice little chill
Yeah,
where it's like,
rest.
oh,
Yeah.
you just like, yeah, I needed that
Oh my.
I think honestly, I think that Kush is definitely becoming my favorite so far.
Right.
Yeah.
Although whenever this one, I'm not going to name this dispensary only because they haven't given me nothing.
Oh.
And I don't suppose they will, but they have a strain that I love, and we have talked about them on the show before.
Right.
Go ahead,
Oh,
answer
I guess
that
we got a
caller.
call him. K-Hi.
Yo,
Bubba Cushman.
Is that the Kush?
show is Bubba Cushman.
What's up,
Yeah, you
Bubba?
alive. What are you doing, bro?
I'm trying to get back on my feet, man.
Man.
So what happened to you? Like, what did you do? Like, would you fall off the face of the earth and then, like, I don't know, need some rehydration or something?
Yeah, kinda. You know, it gets hot out here in Vegas. It's like 120 degrees yesterday.
So how long are you out in Vegas for?
I'm leaving today.
Uh,
I'm leaving today.
Hopefully. So you're out of the hospital. You're feeling better?
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right. I got a good night's sleep last night. So I'm ready to hit the road.
Hit the road, Jack, and get your ass back.
Okay.
We need you for
Can't send you
the. So
nowhere.
you're going to be here for a couple shows this week, but you're not going to be here for the weekend again, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I'm not gonna be there all week.
Okay, that's right. I couldn't remember. I'm a functional stoner. I just don't remember things sometimes.
Kinko
Right,
pull
yeah, I
over.
still gotta go to Atlanta.
That's right.
I'll be back on Monday.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you still got to go to Atlanta?
Dang, we're
You
busy.
still
Yeah,
got you still got the weed pip gear?
Oh hell yeah.
How do we find you if we need some weed pip gear out in Atlanta and Las Vegas?
You can look me up on Facebook. You can just search Bubba Cushman. You can just shoot me a message on there, and wherever you're at, I could be where you're at if you're in Atlanta.
As long as he's got his feet under him, right?
What's that?
As long as you got your feet under you, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And what about like Twitter or anything else? Any other social media?
Yeah. Get at me on Twitter at Bubba Cushman CO. And then also on Massroot, you can hit me up at KHI1580.
Nice.
All right, dude. You need to get back on your feet, get some good rest, have a good time. We're gonna get back on the show, my friend. Can't wait to see you on Monday, though.
Oh yeah, man. We got some things to talk about come Monday.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Especially since we got this U.S. Cannabis Expo coming up this weekend. That's going to be on fire.
That's gonna be
Yeah, I
fun.
want to hear about that. I
For
wanna hear
sure.
what goes down.
Absolutely, my man.
We'll be
All right,
streaming
you guys
live.
have a good day.
All right,
You too, my
have a
friend.
good
This
one.
is
See you
Bye.
on Monday. And that's Bubba Cushman right there, folks.
Man, I want to hear about his weekend.
Yeah, no, we definitely got to hear about his week. We'll have to hear about that next week, though, because apparently he's got to go to Atlanta, Georgia.
I can't believe we're that busy, man. Like, it's
Really?
crazy.
I can't.
I'm not gonna be here.
But then again, I guess I have this other job that I go focus on, and that's about it.
I hear you.
You know, I like I said, I'm always down for going to events to meet people. I know that our good friend out in Bay City, Michigan, is going to be out there. I'm excited to meet that folk. I know he's listening, and then hopefully my buddy Blue from Mass Streets is going to be there too. So we'll have like a little bit of smoke fest, just to all the people from K High and all that fun stuff.
You going, Jazz?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Nice.
I'm gonna be there.
So I'm gonna steal this poster from in front of you since we started talking about it anyway.
Sure.
So it's June 19th to the 20th. It's the Colorado Springs Event Center, which I have no idea where that's even at. That was some
Okay.
bass right there.
It was.
It's
I'm
like,
sorry. It's this thing right here.
I mean, I was gonna warn you. You can't move this stand right here.
Well, I didn't.
It makes a lot of noise.
It does. I'm sorry.
No, that's
My
cool.
bad, my bad.
It's cool. You just messed my whole thing up.
I'm
That's
sorry.
cool. No, it's cool. It's cool.
I just put some bass in it. You know.
Boom.
Boom.
Drop the bass. The business of cannabis, Cannabusiness, Hemp Square, just a whole bunch of different exhibitors, 30 plus speakers and panelists. Some of your favorites, Mr. John Singer from the House of Representatives for Colorado, Bill Murray. I just love his name.
I know it.
I actually was gonna, if I voted, I would have voted for him.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. We're talking about Mr. Ghostbuster himself.
No.
Okay.
Bill Murray, city councilman.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it's not
Same
like-
name.
like,
That happens.
Peter Bateman's gonna be out here.
Yeah, right.
Ah!
So I mean, there's just a list of names here, and I don't want to go through them all, but just a couple of them. Casey Stark from the Cannabis Attorneys, which is the show following ours,
Nice.
is going to be there. Another attorney, David Bush, who I haven't met yet. So just a lot of people, and then you're going to have the 420 comic Jeffrey Peterson, and then I don't want to call him out as our own, but DJ Diablo
Mm-hmm.
is going to be on there.
Nice.
And then I know I'm going to be there. I know
I will be
Jazzy's
there.
going to be there. I'm definitely going to be there now that Jazzy was just like, yeah, I got you. And I was like, all right, cool.
See, that's how y'all gonna do me now? That's just, y'all make me feel bad.
Well, you're gone. What are you doing this weekend?
Oh,
No.
have a life.
Oh, how was life? Nah, what are you up to?
Man, travel on the road shows, man. Actually, I'm going to the state capital of California, man. I'm going to Sacramento.
Sacramento. That's
Where is
awesome.
that?
Man,
What are you doing out there?
I'm gonna live like a king, get up with Brother Lynch, sit over there and then do a few songs.
Every time I hear Brother Lynch, I think of Brother Ali.
Man.
Every time. I'm
But
like,
yeah, man, shout out to my boy Dilemma too, man. Like, that's my dude, man. Like, he got me on these shows, man, showing me a lot. So shout out to him. But, we're going to go out there. We're going to rock. He's represent the Midwest. I'm always going to represent Colorado wherever I go. We're going to go out there and do this little, do this Cali Bear gang album release party, party a little bit. Then I'm going to probably get lost in Vegas a little bit like Cushman, you know what I mean?
just don't end up in the hospital.
No, yeah.
I'd rather be on the roof.
There you go.
Drink lots
There
of
you go.
water. Lots of water for you.
But I mean, I love the road, but I'm missing like my home events, man. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess you picked a bad weekend. Because right after, all right, so all access tickets to the Cannabis Expo is $30 for the whole weekend. I believe it's 2 days, 19th to the 20th, $30 all access. USCannabisExpo.com 719-422-6628. If you need any more information, right after that on the 20th, I believe, if you head over to, I don't remember where it's at, 'cause I don't have the flyer in front of me.
Okay.
Oh,
I got it.
she already knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wyatt, or our good friend,
Yeah.
Growing Green, $10 cover, 21 plus with ID, 18 plus with red card. Club History, 2308 East Platte Ave, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Why Herb is going to be there, Black Angus, DJ DB Kush with a full blood bar with Firewax and Shatter.
Nice.
Weed Pimps will be there rocking it out. I'm sure I'll be there. All I have to do is just show up and have a good time because y'all do get, you guys out there will do the rest for me. That's all I got to say.
Oh, and you know what? The Weed Pimps have a show on our sister station on Tailgate 98.5.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shout out to the Weed Pimps, man.
I didn't even know that.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Oh, Sunday night, 6 to midnight.
I got to
They're
meet
putting
these
it in.
pimps of weed.
I know. I
That's
feel
how I'm
you
gonna
left out.
Like, I'm gonna start calling y'all that, the pimps of weed.
The Pimps of Weed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
he was feeling it like, oh yeah.
but yesterday we was talking. I think we was talking to. We was talking to some cat yesterday. I don't know. I think it was DJ Ben. Yeah, we was talking to DJ yesterday in the office, right?
Uh-huh.
So we decided that instead we're gonna start calling like good weed that you smoke on. We're gonna call that cannabis, and the mid we're gonna just call that weed.
Absolutely.
Doesn't that sound
So,
like
whenever I talk to anybody, I never refer to it as weed.
No one does.
cannabis?
I always say cannabis. And that's for two reasons. One, my name is Cannabeard. And two, I always thought of weed as something I would pull out of the ground and just throw away.
Right, I feel you.
Marijuana, cannabis, whatever you want to call it,
Right.
pot, I always look at it as that's a medication and it's worth more
Right.
per ounce than most things are per, lot more than that. So
Right. Hold on, we got a caller.
Caller.
Hey, caller, K hi.
What's going on?
Hey, what's going on? Who we talking to?
Hey, it's Kelly. I'm Houston.
Oh, what's happening, man? How y'all doing out there?
Storm dead.
Good. What's on your mind, man?
Man, I just have to tune in, bro. I wake up sometimes and catch up with the show, but y'all talk about different stuff all the time. But
Nice.
I find out what the topic is for the day. So I'm writing, then I need somebody to holler at.
Yeah, I feel you.
So here, one of the big things in Colorado going on right now.
You step in the rain, and all you gotta do is worry about building it. So
That's it.
look, I'm trying to get mine in before I hit this work. So I'm hoping that they close the stadium down. I hope it's lit before I get to it.
At the state. Which?
So you're in Houston?
Yeah. Which is that? Minute Maid Park?
Yeah, I'm in Houston, but Minute Maid Park, where I work at, we got a flood watch right now with this storm bill. I guess it's supposed to be coming in. If this storm gets any worse than what it is, and it starts flooding, the last time we had a flood like this, the stadium flooded.
Wow. The stadium just went under, huh?
Yeah, we had people that we had to send out of the stadium wearing trash bags.
That's
Mm, that's not cool at all.
we know that feeling.
Right. I mean, trust. We definitely know that feeling, man. Like I said earlier in the show today, like it was very wet out here yesterday, man. Like you can darn near swim.
I mean, it sounded like a serious storm, like a tornado was coming, but like you didn't hear the howling, but it was close.
I still haven't been in
The
it.
way they showed the storm on the news this morning, where it looked almost like a tornado over water.
Yeah.
You know, black folks, we don't do too good when that's exactly.
You said you're from Cali. Where in Cali are you from?
Sacramento.
Okay, that's what's up.
Nice.
It might rain for about 2 weeks.
I hear you, but hey, look, we're gonna keep you on hold real quick. We're gonna take a quick break. KHiLet'sTalkPot.com.
Oh, they jamming today. Okay.
You got to move. There was a lot of room. I could fit a truck through there.
Yep. Hey now. You're getting some callers up in here today. Bang Taylor still can't get through the phone line.
Why can't you get through the phone line?
I don't. I bet you he was that call that was blank earlier.
I bet you.
No worry.
So that's why the hard drive at 5 wasn't with the weekends yesterday. I was looking at, can you send me that notification when it went high? Or went live?
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
good. I'm going high.
I was like, why is Mr. Trey?
Oh yeah, he was on it. Wasn't he? And look, he put it public. And it bothers me because it's like, please don't come up to that event acting like that.
Just don't come to that event, period.
Are you gonna be something for this week?
Mhm.
The expo?
I gotta
For
go
your
out there.
morning
I gotta go out there.
sativa or your evening indica, K High, the weed talk station. My son.
Okay. I'll do that.
I don't think they're ready.
Yeah, man.
Didn't we have a caller?
I think he went.
I mean, left.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, we're
I'm just
gonna
doing a horrible job today.
legalize
Okay,
it.
hi. Let's talkpot.com. 719-591-5874. 719-591 Kush.
It's just fun to say.
It is. Or you can find us over at letstalkpod.com. Or you can search it if you're on the internet and want to find us and see all of our faces. You can go to youtube.com, search K High. That's K space high. You'll see the K High banner, this big K High flag listing here. You'll see that over on the YouTube page. So looks like if we can bring our caller back here.
All right. Caller, okay, hi, what's going on? Hello?
I think
All right, hello.
is that
Okay,
is
hi.
that our caller there?
There we go.
There we go.
Sorry about that.
that.
You know, he's new on the board. You know, it's cool.
Hey, man, hey, you know, that's my bad, brother. You know, I got them. Hey, you know, I got them lungs that like no other, man. My bad.
So do dragon lungs make dragon breath?
Oh, you got hung up on?
What?
Man, see, you can't be
So,
doing that to a brother,
okay.
man. You know I'm hiding things, man. Come on now.
So you're out there in Houston. It's raining cats and dogs, and you're twisting one up. What are you smoking on?
Nice.
That's what's up.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Nice. Nice.
All right. I've only ever been to Texas once, and that was San Antonio, and that was flat. So I can only imagine when you get a nice flood out, but there's probably just nothing but water everywhere. You can't leave, you can't move. I can imagine that this isn't a joke. I mean, it's definitely a serious thing. So you as an employee over at that, what kind of things do you guys have to do to get things going? Yeah, like how do you keep people safe and stuff like that out there?
Really?
Okay.
Right.
And that can be scary.
Absolutely.
You know,
I mean,
I lived there for 14 years,
Yeah.
and I saw Allison, Rita, and Katrina, and all of those. When it starts raining, their flash floods. That's serious because you could be driving on the same road you drive every day, and then whoop, you're stuck.
yeah, I mean, it happens here with our burn scar.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, with Highway 24 gets washed out all the time. It becomes a river.
Yep.
So, wow.
Right. But hey, man, look here. We want to wish you safe, safeness out there, man, because I know it's definitely wet out there. We definitely understand all that, man. But
we appreciate you listening. Thanks for calling in, my friend.
Yeah, thank you. Continue to keep on watching, man. Calling anytime, all right? All right, you too now, man. Have a good one.
All right, bye-bye.
Man.
That's insane that, it's not just here. So it's almost comforting, but it still sucks. Well, I mean, when you have things like, when you were saying, like the last 3 hurricanes where there was a natural disaster, things just didn't go right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's scary.
It really is, because here's what I'm seeing. And over the few years, my eyes have been open to this. People, namely our government, is always there to slap their hands, but never there to help them up, to grab them when they're down.
No, I completely agree. When the way Houston is structured, that flooding, it happens even sometimes with just a heavy thunderstorm like we had here last night.
Serious?
Oh, I'm dead serious. I mean, I'll never forget, I was in an apartment complex on the south side of town.
Right.
And I went in to sign, and it was just sunny.
Mm-hmm.
2 raindrops fell, and then it started raining. 10 minutes, the whole parking lot was flooded. 20 minutes, the water was up to like it covered the wheels of the car.
So you were like, I guess I'm just not.
I guess, right. So I'm like, I really, really, really can afford the rent here?
Right.
Does this happen often? But this hardly ever happens.
How many times did it actually happen when you lived there?
It happened twice.
Okay. All right.
That first
Twice in
time
a year is not bad.
Yeah, that first time and then another one. But like, it's scary to like see, like, okay, you walk down a mile, you drive a mile, you go to the grocery store, everything's fine, everything looks level, there's no potholes, there's nothing. But when it rains, you swear that there is like a ditch underneath there because the water will sink, so low it's not level. So I'm like, what is that?
Right.
Water does weird things. Like, I don't know. I can't even begin to tell you. All I know is when I lived in Jersey, I've experienced a few major floods, like to the point where I was in the street swimming, literally, as a kid. So I know the damage and the concern of flood, and it's scary.
It is scary.
Because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if your home's going to be okay.
Right.
You don't know what's going to happen.
And you don't know what the insurance is going to do either. Like, that's my favorite part.
It's funny because people are like, Colorado is one of the best places to live right now. It really is, except for when it has weather.
Yeah.
Because when we have weather, we don't fuck around.
Yeah, we get. Oh man, y'all remember that hailstorm in like May or June?
Where it shut down I-25.
Yeah.
So that they could clear the highway.
I was just on the highway on I-25 coming in.
My ex-girlfriend was sitting on the highway trying to come visit me, and she was freaking the fuck out. And I was like, I don't even know what to tell you. I was like, I don't even know what to tell you, because where I'm at right now, it is clear.
Man, right? It was.
I was downtown, and it was nothing.
Right.
I was like, oh, is that what you're? I'm looking off in the distance because I for the longest time, I never knew that you could see weather rolling in.
Right.
Because I'm not from a place where you could see 5 miles in the distance.
Right.
So when I just looked out the window, I'm like, oh, there it is. Like, that's always a weird thing to me.
Right.
Being from New Jersey, you see buildings. That's it. That's all you see. So.
Yeah, and see, like, I was coming from Greeley, Colorado, right?
Yeah.
On my way to the Springs. And so everybody on Facebook in Aurora was texting about the hailstorm. And not even like 2-3 minutes later, we
just walked into it.
Like, no, that's how fast it came. Though it just came to us.
Oh yeah,
we was, you know what I mean? Because we're driving away from it, and the next thing you know, just
right in the middle of it.
Blindsided. You know what I mean? Like,
it's scary.
Damn.
I almost ruined a car that way. A couple of years ago, it hailed really, really bad, and I was trying to get my car off the road just to park it underneath like a gas station or something like that.
Right.
Water was so high I didn't see the curb. I hit the curb and I messed up my shift linkage. So luckily it was just the shift linkage because that's replaceable easily. But anything else, like if I had to hit like an oil pan or something like that, cracked it, I could have just blew out the engine.
Right.
So good thing. But you got to be really careful when weather comes around. Like, you really have to use your common sense. Like, Here in Colorado, there are signs everywhere
Right.
because flash flooding happens here frequently.
Frequently.
I live next to what's called Fountain Creek,
Right.
and it's a creek, not a river.
Not a bayou.
Right last night, it looked like a damn river. It was rapid, raging
I
river.
believe it.
It was. And so, do you remember when it rained for like 5 days, a month ago?
It did that
can't
last week,
forget.
it seemed like.
I feel like it
I
doesn't
mean,
once
yeah,
a week.
but I mean, it was like nonstop raining for y'all because when that happened, and I was out there in Washington State of all
Yeah.
places, like it was like California out there. So,
Right. No
Right.
water, no
What's the
waters.
problem?
But so, like,
Right,
the
you know what I'm
river
saying?
was washing out most of, because alongside of it, it's not a very wide river. Alongside of it, there's roads, the access roads,
Right.
washed out. Completely washed out the access road.
Wow.
Yeah. So, back behind my house, I'm glad that I'm elevated off the ground a little bit.
Right.
But so I have quite a bit of room before the water actually hits where my apartment would be. But
I feel you. Look like we got a call. We're gonna take this call real quick before we go to break. Okay, hi.
Hello?
Caller, you there?
Caller,
you're on the
there?
air. Who we talking with?
This back to how you doing?
Hey, good morning, Pink Teller. How you doing?
How you doing, ladies?
I'm fantastic.
Man, tell her what's happening,
What's
man.
going on, brother?
Nothing much. Just up planning, getting these events ready for the spring, trying to turn it up a little bit.
What you got for us?
This Friday, we trying to change it up, so we doing Triple Threat Fridays at the Sick Puppy. So we'll have $3 Patron shots, $3 college shots, $3 NEP kind of shots. But the age will be 21 for ladies and 25 for men. So it'll be more upscale, more for the older crowd on this Friday.
And that's a Sick Puppy, which used to be
The old PCs.
the old PTs. Right. And that's down off of Platte, right?
Yeah.
Terminal L, yeah, the old PCs, right off the Allen Gallery.
All right.
Very nice.
And so you're looking for an older crowd. So it's 21 plus for the women, 25 plus for the men.
Correct.
Now, do you guys have these stupid no hat rules and bullshit out there too?
60. 90 hour club. We don't have no bullshit rules. It's like my team's from the South, so we party like we're from the South. We want people to enjoy themselves, comfortable in what they wear. We just want you to respect the dress code in general. So if we got women not wearing tennis shoes, it's not polite to let men in sagging and looking unprofessional.
Absolutely.
You gotta be both sides.
Absolutely.
Right.
Perfect.
As long as if y'all got a table from Colorado, man, it's all good. You know what it is, man.
But that's what we try to be cracking. We got the Honolulu Bash. We got that Saturday. We're giving away $200 cash in the Bikini and Hills contest.
Right.
We're giving away $150 bar tab to the sexy sister lady in Lays.
Right.
So we got a lot of different things coming up.
Hey, Big Taylor, I want you to hold on. We got to go to break real quick. We're going to talk more about what you got going on. K-High, letstalkpot.com, the Wake and Bake Morning Show.
And then hit your. Not your screen.
Yeah, what?
What are you trying to tell me?
Doesn't he have to mute the screen?
No, I don't do that because
Huh?
I don't do that because we're fine business.
You might have to again. I don't know.
Yeah, I did not see that. My bad. I was like, what the hell's the YouTube shit? See? Don't even read. How about I turn you out and The hair woman is not bad. It's not bad.
Oh, you was talking mad junk about it yesterday.
Man,
Oh, it's
that fucking place, that place sucks. THC.
Oh, really? I've never been there.
Oh man, their fucking diesel sucks.
Really? No diesel? Does it even smell like diesel?
Fuck no.
What do you got on you?
Huh?
You have something on you that I can smell. Someone's got weed on.
Oh, well, that was him.
Um,
That's that. What is it here or something?
I walk by.
Where's my knapsack at?
Oh, this thing?
Oh, never mind. That's over here.
You got it over there?
I walk by and I can smell it.
Yeah, that's marijuana.
Marijuana from TSC.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? There's two of them.
See, I want to go to that 8th Street one, though.
He went to the one on Clark.
The one
Oh,
closest
okay.
to the house. You know what I mean?
And he was very, very unsatisfied.
Hey, I feel so sorry for her. I was over there crying the whole entire fucking time. Like, what the fuck? Like, hell no.
It's
Like,
crap.
Yeah, I'm about to get my red card actually, probably as soon as possible.
I mean, might as well, man, because
Well,
all of us with our red card, you think about all the events we can get into.
all right, we can just get into them anyway. She's like, we're with K-High. And they're like, oh, all right. I think what we definitely need is media passes. Like,
Right.
But we need the ones that say, like,
K-High media.
that's what irritated me about that whole issue and situation. Like, we create those.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You know.
We make the, yeah. Like, if you know anything about events like that,
we make those.
yeah.
We ask you to accept them and authorize them when we come. That's how that works.
That's how that works.
How long we got?
We got about 2 minutes.
All right, Jazz, answer your own question.
What?
Stuck in the house for 3 days, got one album to play. You can only play one album.
For 3 days?
3 days.
3 days.
True. I am king.
All
I
right.
don't know what it is.
All
I
right.
don't know what it is.
Somebody already said Prince Purple Rain. I'm like, ooh, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. For me, it's Soul to Soul, the debut album. Back to Life, Keep On Moving, they had a bunch of good
I
shit.
think for me, it would probably be a Dave Matthews album.
Okay.
From like probably Under the Table in Germany. Probably that one. Because it's jammy enough that I could just lose myself in it for a little while.
Exactly.
I might be able to do a BB King album. It's a good question.
I'm stuck between.
No worries.
I'm stuck between the Wiz soundtrack.
Ooh. Ooh.
good.
That or Thriller.
Yeah.
No, you know what? The Wiz.
Yes.
Going with the
You can't win,
Because
child.
even if you ain't got no good ass guys, you be like, oh shit.
It's
Like,
the
yeah,
Crows.
my
It's the
shit. You
Crows.
see what I'm saying? Like, man. Oh, man. Because every time I be listening to like Jackson's or the, what is that, the Jacksons or the Michael Jackson radio, like,
You just gotta get into it, huh?
hell yeah.
I think we got 30 at the bottom.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official disclaimer from K-High Radio. We at K-High Radio want to remind you that
I'm going to get all this shit in now. I got it now.
All right.
Let's talk to him in the new weather.
Okay, cool. I need to get that done.
Weather. Do you have them all?
I ain't shit right now, y'all. All right, here we go. I love this part of the hour because every time we come in with this. Like,
Oh, that
love it.
groovy.
Let's talkpop.com, K-High.
You know, it's probably just some like cut from something that we
Someone
know.
Yeah.
That part right there, I know that part. I just can't put a finger on it.
You just now, if you're just now tuning in, this is, of course, the Wake and Bake morning show. Myself, Colorado No.
Jazzy.
You got the can beard
Nice.
with the biggest beard in the room at all times.
It's hard not to stare at it.
Bubba
I'm
might
sorry.
be mad at
Okay,
me, but
so Bubba shaved his face, but I'm gonna not completely.
What?
He got the goatee.
No, you're right.
He shaved a goatee.
It's scary. Is Bank Teller still with us?
Bank Teller, you still with us, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
I
All right, well, that's what's
appreciate
up.
it,
Welcome
man.
back.
But
Thanks.
yeah, man, keep on. Yeah, tell us more about what you got going on, brother.
Yeah, so this Saturday we giving away $200 cash prize in the bikini and heel contest. So whichever ladies wear a bikini with heels, they got a chance to win $200 along with $150 bar tab that we giving out to the sexy ladies and ladies. So we just trying to do things different. I got the best DJ coming down from Denver. His name DJ Denver. He's one of the top DJs in Denver right now. So we just trying to do a lot of different things to get this ring popping right now.
I feel you. Man.
Yeah, there's no nightlife. There isn't one. Like they try and make it happen downtown on the strip, but
I'm telling you, all his events.
for real,
Oh, 5-star.
let me tell you,
I'm serious. Like,
I'm a bearded white guy, so I get enough attention at the club as it is.
Well, no,
But
see, man, I'm gonna tell you.
it's the wrong kind of attention, though. Let me tell you.
No, see, Cannon Bear has it twisted. Because, see, I'm going to tell you just like how Bill Murray told Larry Bird. You're not white, bro. You're clear, okay?
You're clear.
You know what? Let me tell you like this. Look,
No, I'm not.
If this was the race, the little race trade, we gonna give away like Raven Simone, and we gonna take you. You see what I'm saying? So
Raven Simone. Wow. Raven Simone for me.
Hell yeah. Well,
That is a trade.
I'm
got him.
We're keeping Canterbury.
You got it. You got it.
Thanks so
There you
much.
go, man. But
Well,
hey,
thanks for calling in, man. So you said that's this Friday for the 25 plus, 21 and up for the ladies, 25 for the guys. That's this Friday coming up.
Yes, correct. It's called Triple Threat Friday.
Triple threat. And then on Saturday is that bikini contest. You can win $200, giving away $100 bar tab, $150. All right. So that's this weekend. Check them out. We got the candidates next week. You can go check them out on Friday. And then Saturday, if you want to check out some women in bikinis.
real quick, Big Tyler, how can anybody get in contact with you for tickets or just any kind of general information?
If you want to contact me, you can email Kush Alumni. It's KUSHALUMNI@gmail.com, or you can call my cell at 404-670-6079.
Right on, brother, man. Thank you for calling in. I'm definitely gonna give you a call after the show. We got to wrap, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let you go. All right, brother.
All right, thank you very much. I have a nice day.
All right, you too, now,
Thank
man.
you.
Appreciate you for calling in,
Bye, ladies.
Bye.
man.
So if you're down for the drinking, see, that's the thing is I don't go to places like Sick Pub because I don't drink.
That's okay. You might
Yeah,
just
you
want
ain't
to go
gotta
for the
drink.
atmosphere.
But if I can find me that I can bring down a peg, I'll do it. Do it.
Okay, look.
That's my goal in life is to bring down ratchets. Just bring them down.
Like I'm not here for the drinks.
Now,
I'm here
see,
for
I just added something to my bucket list. My bucket list for this year is to go ahead and get Canterbury some kind of crushed velvet soup. Nothing too
Can we make it like a little
tacky,
zooty? Like a
Yeah.
little zoot soup, a little velvety?
Long as it fits like real, not ratchet.
I gotta have the feather.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, we got you. I got you. I'm gonna make sure this happens. We're gonna sit you right there, and you're gonna go ahead and pull all the ratchetry you can get. Okay?
I'm a
He called you the Piper dog.
See what he already got
snap.
the stance on.
Oh.
Like, come on, man.
I got it. It's done.
What the-
Done.
But hey, the last hour we were talking about weather and how rainy it was and stuff like that. Do we have any national weather news?
I got local, national. I got what you need. All
Yeah,
right.
hit
So
it.
Colorado currently 60, or the high is 61, 75. High is 75. Ooh, I can read. Right now it's 57. We got cloudy all day. Looking like some rain maybe in the afternoon, like we did yesterday. Wednesday and Thursday we're looking at a 60% to 50 and 60% chance of thunderstorms. Yeah, so it's going to be a rainy week from the look of it. But the weekend's looking really good. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you got sunny. Highs to 88 for Friday, 86 for Saturday, and we're going to probably get a little cooler during the Sunday afternoon, so about 79. So that's Colorado Springs, and then up in Denver, you're going to be kind of a lot better than we are apparently. So right now you got about 3% chance of rain, so no chance percent of rain. It's currently 63. Your high is 84 today. Tomorrow you're looking at about a 40% chance of thunderstorms. High is to 88, 61. Your weekend is going to look bright and sunny. Your whole week's going to look, from here on out, you got a bright and sunny weekend up in Denver. I don't know why Denver's all nice and we're not.
Whatever.
So
what about Bay City, Michigan?
Bay City, Michigan, you're gonna hit one that I don't have on me.
Okay.
Somebody can look it up.
Oh yeah, no. No
Seattle
problem.
though, Seattle's gonna look nicer than us even.
I got you.
Crap. Anyway, so Seattle's looking like 55 right now, 64 by noon, probably a little bit hotter that throughout the day. 75 tomorrow is your high, 54 is your low. You're looking at cloudy. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday and Thursday sunny. Friday you got about a 40% chance of thunderstorm. So what you got for Bay City?
Bay City currently is 68 degrees, high today of about 77, low tonight of about 54. Looks like it's partly cloudy up there, so it would be nice to kind of visit.
I mean, it's hot in here and
Ooh,
humid.
wait.
Yeah, it is. It gets
You know
more.
what? Speaking of hot, weather looking kind of hot today. 85. High today of 97, low of 75. Clear all throughout the week until about Saturday. You're gonna get a little bit of shower. Other than that, weekend and everything like that is gonna be looking.
New York's
nice.
weather is everywhere this week. Like for real, you're gonna get a little bit of everything. So right now you're looking at cloudy 68. 82 with a 35% chance of thunderstorms by 3 p.m. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, so Wednesday sunny, Thursday partly cloudy, Friday you got a 40% chance of thunderstorms, Saturday is partly cloudy, and then Sunday more thunderstorms. So you got a little bit of everything. Welcome to spring.
Wow.
Spring, summer.
Wow. Is it actually summer now?
Yeah, I mean it's I think
I mean
Father's
we're
Day,
considering it summer, but is it actually summer as according to the calendar?
of course, I think like Saturday or Sunday. It's usually like the 20th or 21st.
Yeah.
Is around in there. And
So-
actually that's Father's Day for everybody that thought Father's Day was last Sunday.
I don't care about
Sunday.
that holiday.
I understand.
No, I mean,
I get it.
yeah, it is what it is. Dad, if you're listening, which you're not, I don't forget about it. I just don't call you because we don't call each other. My dad had this weird relationship. Like my dad and I, we don't call each other. Like I purposely don't talk to my mom. That's a whole other story. But my dad and I, we just don't call each other except for like randomly, like, hey, what's up? So
I mean, you just have that understanding. I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, you know,
It is what it is.
I love it. You know, you ever get that phone call at the wrong time from mom or dad? You're like, I gotta answer this. Because if not,
Yeah.
the whole time?
Yeah.
See, I don't have that with my parents.
You just cut that off.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing to cut that off. That's okay.
It's all right.
Oh, wow.
So, LA, for the first time since I've been reporting weather, 3 weeks ago, you're cloudy all day, all week even. So you got clouds all week. So your high is 81, 82, 84-ish through the week. Your low is about 60-something through the week. But you're just lacking sunlight. That's all.
Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to y'all. Look like y'all gonna be hot as well, just like Atlanta at 82 degrees, high of 93, low of 75. Looking about Thursday, you're gonna be good for sunshine up until Thursday. You're gonna see some rain there and on Friday. After the weekend should be nice and cloudy. Hopefully everybody's still having a good Father's Day that day out there in Memphis.
Does anybody have Pueblo? I don't think we've ever reported Pueblo before.
Because I guess we feel like we're Denver to Pueblo. So
Right.
but we're not better. We love y'all because we still share the same area.
Do we?
Man, you know how far we like, if I'm not mistaken, like Alamosa shares 7 blocks.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So Pueblo, you are currently sunny and 61. And let me see if I can find out what the rest of your week's gonna look like. Currently, you're gonna have sunny all the way up to about 1 p.m. Then you're gonna start seeing some clouds roll in. Doesn't look like there's a chance of rain so far. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, cloudy. High of 90s. You're gonna hit 97 on Friday and Saturday, and your low is 60. So that's quite a gap. But that's what you get for living in a desert. Move north. And that being said, moving forward. So I've been reading news lately. I don't know why. I've had a lot of free time on my hands.
Okay.
And the state police. This is actually a cold read because I didn't see this one until just now. But the state police partnered with the National Guard to fight drug war. I don't know what that means. So let's find out.
You too.
Yes.
While states across America continue to legalize marijuana for medicinal and recreational purposes, drug war soldiers in the Midwest have been conducting elaborate training exercises to strengthen their arsenal against the non-existent evils of the mighty cannabis plant. Seriously, like, come on, let's give that up for a second. All right, I can.
You can hold on to the dream.
So here's what I can. Here's the problem. All right. There's so many people in the DEA right now that are relying on the fact that there's a drug war against marijuana.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. Let's be honest. The drug war is against marijuana because 95% of their budget is for marijuana.
Right.
Yeah.
So why not bring in another reason to have more people get jobs, right? If you're looking at it from that standpoint. But when you look at it from the standpoint of there's actually millions of people across this country that need it medically, that actually need to use it. So,
Have you seen those dialysis, like your dialysis patients and then people that get chemo? Like,
I actually watched my uncle go through dialysis for 6 months before he passed away.
it's like
It's not
heartbreaking,
fun.
man.
Oh, it's horrible.
And here's the other thing. He was a mentally challenged older man.
Right.
He went through a lot of heartache because in his time, I think he was 50 something when he died. In his time, mental retardation was not heard of.
Right.
You were put in an institute then
Right.
because you weren't the same.
Right.
So he didn't have a very nice life like a lot of our mentally challenged people of the world today.
Right.
Those people have it so much easier because of people like him. So, shout out to my uncle, Jeff and Joe and all of them from my stepmom's side who, my older brother and his uncle. So they went through a lot of heartache with that. And I'm sure they would have never even considered medical marijuana as even an option because they're very, very conservative.
Right.
But, that's just showing, the times are changing. And I think this is a counterproductive step. So reports indicate that Atterbury Muscatatic, which is a training facility maintained by the state of Indiana and the Department of Defense, is being used by state police and National Guard to engage in simulated raids against marijuana operations. The dastardly alliance between local cops and military forces is reportedly an effort to ensure that officers have the tactical proficiency required when busting marijuana growers. I guess the whole, we busted your, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a dispensary raid where the DEA or the local cops went in, busted everything up, thought they got all the cameras, except for one. It was a camera like this one up in the corner, facing a safe with their marijuana edibles in it, showing the cops, picking them up and eating them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. In a raid.
Wow.
It's a video. I don't know if you guys saw that. I'll probably try and find a link for it. I'll probably post it up on the Facebook page. I saw that. I was floored. And there's even reports in the actual article where one of the female officers is joking about how she would like to kick one of the other female employees that own the dispensary in her stub.
Ow.
She's missing part of her arm, I believe. And one of the female officers was joking about how she'd like to kick that particular woman in her stub.
All this is in Indiana.
No, that was different. The training itself is in Indiana. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. But this dispensary raid was.
I think that was actually in California.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not a shocker, but still.
It's been a while since we've heard about one in California. I'm sure they're happening more than we report on them, but they're out of the news. They're not newsworthy anymore. So.
I mean, because you think about it, like, even the conservatives would be like, okay, look, it's marijuana. Like, they voted for it. They got to let them have that shit. We don't care.
Our conservatives here in this state are like that, for the most part, that I've noticed. I'm sure there's groups out there I really haven't seen in the state of Colorado.
Right.
Reform groups against the use or want of marijuana. There's just not that many out there.
No.
I mean, either they've all accepted defeat, or they just ran out of funding because it's not worth it.
What do you mean, like dispensaries or?
No, the anti-marijuana groups that are trying to shut things down. I don't see them very often.
You don't. You
Not
probably
here.
You probably won't see a whole lot of them, only because they probably realize that there's not a lot of money around in the U.S. period, and this is one industry that has shown itself to be extremely lucrative.
Right.
People are going to find $25 for that eighth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Especially since it's the one thing that's going to get me to go to sleep at night,
It could be that
and
one
I'm
thing
not going to be addicted to it.
Well, so it could be that one thing that sparks your appetite. If
Absolutely.
you're not eating, it could be the one thing that calms your appetite down.
Yep.
It could be a lot of things that gives you. It's not necessarily comfort,
Right.
but it helps you manage the symptoms of whatever it is you're going through a lot better.
Absolutely.
And one of them is PMS.
And another one is life.
No, real talk.
No, for real.
What the hell is her
That's real.
problem? Listen, the hormones are out of control. Everything's going haywire.
Get them checked.
Here, go and smoke.
Absolutely.
Calm down.
So one of
You
the
can balance yourself.
and I don't know, I'm not a scientist, and
Me
my little disclaimer is the same as anybody else's in this room. We are not professionals in any part of the field. We just get the fun job of talking to the professionals and learning a lot about it and giving it back to you all. So I don't claim to be a professional, but I have read in some places where CBDs are produced naturally in the body, which we know is true. But when we smoke marijuana or ingest marijuana, the CBDs that we're getting from that, along with the THC, is kind of like building blocks that shape themselves into parts that are missing.
Yeah.
So if we're missing a specific genetic CBD that needs to go there, that's throwing our bodies out of whack so that
Right.
other things can get done.
Right.
Why are we not giving them to us? Right. So, anyway, so Sergeant Lou Curtis, a veteran of the Indiana State Police, suggests military training is a way to, quote unquote, bridge the gap between DoD and non-DoD organizations. Why is there a gap? Why does there need to be a bridge between that gap? Those two organizations should be completely separate. No, they should be absolutely completely separate. In my opinion,
you said the DoD and who?
Non-DoD organizations, non-Department of Defense. So federal, state, separate. There should be a separation between federal and state, which there is right now. States can go ahead and make their own laws. It's an amendment. That's what we did. We wanted that.
Yeah, but
Long time ago.
maybe that needs to be revamped. Like our Constitution's over 400 years old. Like let's just
Man,
Well, that's what
that's
amendments
what
are for.
yeah, but come on, really like look at the process to really affect change.
Right.
I mean, if we want to chase that rabbit hole, there are
Right.
blue laws out there. Did you know it's legal to beat a woman with a switch smaller than your thumb?
Wait. Okay, hold on.
It's legal to beat your woman with a switch smaller than your thumb. That used to be a law. Those are called blue laws. It's illegal in Connecticut to eat a pickle on Sunday.
Kind of like the blue laws, like okay, for instance, barbers have to be closed on a Monday
Absolutely.
after a Sunday.
Yep.
That's a blue law.
Yeah, that's a blue law. Those are blue laws.
Mm-hmm.
So those types of laws are laws that we don't necessarily need. So in that situation, yes, we need to revisit some of those.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you've noticed, but some of the people who write those laws are as old as the laws.
That's what I'm talking about, Ken Beard.
So
That doesn't make no sense.
Yeah,
I don't like some of those. Like I think some people were actually smoking some cannabis.
oh, it's
They-
true.
they, like,
No, absolutely. Our founding fathers are cannabis smokers. They wrote the book on how to grow it.
Right. But I mean,
We used to grow. We can get into that.
yeah, we're gonna
get
get into that after the
We'll get
break.
into that.
Oh my! You know
Blew your
what?
mind, didn't I?
All right. Anyway, we're gonna coming back from the break. We're gonna get on to that. K-High, Let's Talk Pod.radio. .radio, excuse me, .com.
Is someone stuck?
Yeah, I'm stuck on that because I'm like, oh wow. Okay. How the hell can you be a woman with
A switch small. You know what kind of pain you're inflicting?
just poking you?
No.
No. As long as the switch does not exceed my
Wait.
thumb in any way, top to bottom, I can beat you with it.
You know how painful that. Have you seen somebody get caned
That's where
on
the
the
rule of
internet?
thumb comes in.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
what that's saying, the rule of thumb.
Oh, Blue Canterbury.
I know a lot about blue laws. I wrote a whole book report on them when I was in high school.
I don't understand the laws.
Oh, yeah.
It's like they're.
That video is fucking hilarious, too.
I'm gonna watch this. So I found it. Extra slow. Everything's bad. You run out of room in this movie.
Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon.
What
In
about
3
it?
days. Yep.
Really?
I'll be in a coma, though.
Somebody,
Oh,
your buddy Joe, he put Rush 2112. He said it plays it takes 3 days to play the album.
It does. It does.
It's just,
Yeah.
hey, well, hey, you know,
So Bobby Christina's been moved to go home to die.
she's gonna die.
She's been brain dead this whole time.
Who?
Bobby Christina, Bobby
Oh,
Brown's
yeah.
daughter.
What'd she do?
She had an accident similar to her mother's back in January and has been on life support. She was
Similar?
underwater for 2 minutes face down. She's
Yeah.
brain dead.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
That's denial.
But in
You just wasted $4 million. No,
Are you-
January.
Who's Bobby Brown?
are you talking about keeping Bobby Christina alive, or are you talking about Bobby's career? Because that's dead too.
Wow.
So when you said Bobby Brown, my mind went to local Bobby Brown.
Oh yeah, no, not
And I was like, I know he had a daughter.
We always get mixed up with people in Colorado. Yeah, I know the names are real similar.
It's funny. It's like we have our own little paradox.
Our background looks like, Marion Barry.
Both mixed together. Did you see that man's hair? It's too perfect.
Al Sharpton in there too. So,
I'm gonna do this one for real, y'all. This one for real. Get this shit right.
If you doubt, you're fired.
I don't think he's laughing. He's not laughing. He's not laughing. Tanner Beard's not laughing.
I laughed for like a second
Like that?
because it's only half true.
I think I'm playing.
I almost threw Bubba off the controls the other time. Like, Bubba, come on, get with it.
Oh shit. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Wake and Bake morning show. K-High, let's talk pot.com.
I'm
Tanner Beard was feeling himself.
He's feeling it.
check me with a fork. I'm done.
Well, what have you done over?
I'm trying to peel off this. I'm trying to figure out how to get the sticker apart.
But why?
Just because it looks like it won't. Did you look at it? It looks like it's one big sticker. There's no cutout around the circle like the
He was
die.
struggling. He was struggling hard, y'all. Like if y'all actually go to youtube.com
I was like,
and subscribe to K/High,
so
you will see that Canterbury was like really over here struggling to get this sticker off.
so the sticker has a company on it, and I'm sure you want to talk about them for a second.
Sure. Herbal healing.
Oh no, this is High Country.
Oh. I don't know who that is.
You don't know who High Country is?
No, I don't.
High Country is a local dispensary that I happen to be very familiar with. I used to know one of the guys who was helping out with their grow.
Okay. Quality wise, 1 to 10. You would fifth, since we're talking amendments.
No, you know what? Let me go ahead and just say it out loud. It wasn't great.
But I'm just saying, let's take a number.
They had
1
issues.
to 10.
How about a 2? They had issues with powdery mildew,
Oh.
which I don't know. I don't want to go too far into detail. This was like about a year ago, so they most likely have fixed it. I don't want to trash them too bad because I don't know. I haven't been there in a year.
Right.
Okay, fair.
But when I was going there, the reason why I stopped going there was mainly because of that one fact. And their bud was harsh on my throat. It was really, it just felt like, I don't know, a lot of people have this grandiose idea in their head that you have to flush throughout your grow, which is true if you're using, if you're using hydroponic.
Right.
You have to flush out your
You got to.
hydros.
You got to.
Grow Warehouse will be at the expo.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That'll be great to ask them.
Absolutely. If you have any questions, I'm not a pro. This has been under long debate. A lot of people say that you'll get connoisseur levels if you flush out your soil mediums too. I've been growing in soil for a while, and I only ever flush at the very end.
Which is standard.
Right, which is standard because you're trying to get the plant to shock itself. You're
Right,
pulling the
right.
nutrients away from the roots so that you can get the leaves on the outside to pull in the remaining sugars and everything like that
Right.
into the buds.
Right.
People that I've heard say you should flush your between the transition into bloom. And I've never transitioned that way where I flush the day before my transition. I feel like it stresses out my plants way too bad. I don't feel like I get the same quality.
Right.
So that's one of the things that we've been talking about on the show for a while is quality, and especially the lack thereof here in the Springs. So, I mean, as far as dispensaries goes, I haven't been to this particular one. So, High Country Healing, if you're listening, if you work for High Country Healing, prove me wrong. I'd love for you to prove me wrong. Absolutely.
I mean, since we're on the subject of that, we
I
talked.
challenge you.
We talked about it last week, I believe. When I brought that bud in, I brought in from THC.
From THC, okay, yeah.
Today's healthcare choice. So I brought in some more. Like me and like, first of all, everybody, I need y'all to send some love to Jazzy because she had to deal with the most crybabyest ass big kid ever yesterday. Okay. Now let me tell you why. I signed. Okay, now first of all, I've been going to these people since I came back to Colorado Springs. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That was like back in April, I believe.
Okay.
So I came back. You know, got up with them because you know they were having a lot of nice specials at the time. You see what I'm saying? And the product was looking phenomenal, smelled phenomenal, just everything that I want. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And throughout the time now, but we're gonna say this is about 3 months going in now. Yeah, so this is about 3 months going in now. And I'm like, right now, like yesterday's business, just like I think I'm about done.
Well, that's kind of how I felt with High Country. Now, again, I have typically always had my own grow. So
Right.
if your stuff isn't up to my stuff,
That's a problem.
that's definitely a problem. Because not only do you have access to more high-powered lights, better environment, more
Right.
controllability.
Right.
Like if I'm growing out of my closet with 2 lights
And
that aren't
it's-
even 1,000 watts apiece,
And it's still phenomenal over dispensary grade. And
then what are you doing? Why are you not up to my part? Because that's my part. Like if I listen, I'm not happy with my last grow. I had Jazzy, had a smell of it. And it wasn't great. You know what I mean? Like I will fully admit that. That's my grow.
Yeah,
I smoke it. I get high as fuck.
but see, I didn't smoke it.
I got some in the car. No worries.
Sweet.
Nice.
So
Nice.
the thing is like if you can't keep up to what I'm doing,
Okay. Right.
then why am I gonna go spend my money on your product?
Right.
There's no reason.
And see, if like when I was doing, because I don't want to sit over there and throw out a disclaimer that we're not professionals, that we are. I had my little share in dispensary work as well.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So at that time, I had more patience, you know what I mean, to sit down and actually really want to grow. I mean, from germinating to.
Well, I've got a seed right now I'm about to germinate called Hong Kong.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Nice.
I heard
Verified,
about that. It was
verified genetics.
Now I just don't have the actual patience to do it anymore. You see what I'm saying? Because like I had it going, you know what I mean, paper towel, everything. You know, I had a whole system just set out to where it'll get water at the right times, you know. And then my shit just shriveled up and died. I mean, I had plenty of water, and it just
died.
what the hell? Like it's so I was just like, you know what? I cried. I actually did shed a tear because I was actually kind of hurt inside. Like my pride was like, I'm growing.
I've been successful from go.
Okay, nice.
I can't say that I've ever had any issue. I've had dead seeds where they just never germinate.
Right.
I've experienced nutrient deficiencies.
Right.
I've never had any problem with mold because I know how to control my environment.
Nice.
I've never had any problem with mites because I know how to control my environment.
Nice.
That, in my opinion, is the reason why and how people get bugs is they don't control their environment. If you're in a grow and you're working in a warehouse, there's problem number 1.
Right.
You're in a warehouse.
Yeah.
Problem number 2 is if you don't control the handful of people that are coming in and out of your grow and you don't know what they're doing on their free time, they might be bringing mites to you.
Right.
So there is a level of cleanliness that you need to have. This is why people who have dreadlocks do not get hired to places like that. And we talked about it with Wyatt Earp. He had dreads, which he ended up shaving on his own because of the fact that he doesn't know that he could be carrying bugs in his own hair.
Yeah.
Dreadlocks are inherently dirty.
Yeah. And
That's all there is
they
to
can
it.
bring a lot of, things that you don't want.
I heard that through the microphone.
I was like,
I had no clue what the hell that was.
is
I was-
it a fire? The building's on fire.
That was me having my alarm on for work this morning.
I've had it happen. It happens every day around 7:40. I got it today. With good grief. Don't worry. It happens. It happens.
Let's talk about .com.
You know what it is? 719-591 Kush. That
My whole train of thought.
is 719-591-5874.
For 719-591 Kush. So we were talking about accidentally bringing in mites or bugs into the grow. and that can cause
Yeah, there's-
dependable damage to your crop.
It's well. Here's the thing: is once you get a spider mite colony into your grow, they are almost impossible to get out. And on top of that, if you have a spider mite in there, after that grow, you're down. You have to clean your environment.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
cannot continue to grow in that room anymore because it is infested. You have to fumigate it, then you have to air it, and then you have to clean it head to toe because after fumigation, there's chemicals in fumigation.
Sure.
I don't know about the fumigation part. That's the part I'd have to look up. However, but once you get a mite into a grow, you pretty much have to sterilize it, in my opinion, because they're like bacteria. They're parasites.
Mhm.
They will learn to live through whatever you put them through. You have to learn how to defeat them. So that's the.
Is there anything naturally that could defeat?
I've heard that if there's aphids, they're a type of bug that do not hurt the plants. So like ladybugs are a huge helper, I would say, for outdoor grows and a lot of indoor grows. A lot of people will just buy ladybugs. You can just buy them. And then they'll just open up the bag in the room, and then you'll see them start to fly away, and they'll start to look for the spider mites. If you can get the number of ladybugs slightly higher than the number of reproducing spider mites, you can probably control it. The only problem then is that the next thing that they're going to look for those ladybugs, are green leafy material. So they're going to eat the sun petals of your plants eventually. So that's the only problem with using a bug to get rid of a bug, is now you have to get rid of the bug that you got.
Yeah, because it's eating the plants still.
Right, and there's always a possibility because they will adapt. There's other natural things. I've heard of people using CO2. What they'll do is they'll seal off the room. They'll open up a CO2 canister and they'll leave for a few hours. I've also heard of people doing that in their house and dying because of it,
Yeah,
because that's carbon dioxide poisoning.
right.
So don't
You really
do
have
that.
You have to really be careful.
Yeah. So it was in the
That would have to
story
be
goes.
like an outdoor grow.
Um,
I don't know how effective that would be though.
you could seal off, depending on the size of the grow. You could seal off an outdoor grow. If you're doing outdoor, you've got more problems than just spider mites. You've got
Yeah.
birds, you've got deer, you've got, you know what I'm saying? So you've got to take really good care of your stuff.
Yeah.
Especially in times of drought, when you're feeding water to a plant and you've got brown stuff all around you.
Yeah.
These animals, these bugs are going to look for green
Okay.
because that's healthy to them, and that's what they look for.
Right.
Unfortunately, marijuana plants kill deer.
Are you
So,
serious?
from what I understand,
That's the
again,
only living thing on this earth that can die from literally.
I don't know what it is, but I've heard people say that they can kill the deer. I want to fact check that though, because that just kind of, as I'm saying, it just sounds like, I don't know.
Because if that's the case, then that means a lot of people in Colorado would not be starving it. Like we would have like deer sausage, deer meat, deer jerky. Like
Well,
I'm gonna go
a
hunt.
naturally
Don't need a
dead,
gun. Just
yeah,
actually
right.
Do it. Like,
a naturally dead deer is not something you want to pick up and eat though,
Like,
because have you ever been hunting before?
yeah,
I have.
This is why I
Yeah.
won't go hunting. When you shoot said deer, you have to go then strip out the glands that ruin the meat.
right.
And so you have to cut into a perfectly live deer to cut these glands and the intestines and stuff out and remove the sex organs and stuff.
Right.
If you don't do all of that, the meat will rot. So if you find just a dead deer on the side of the road, or like the side of the road, you probably don't want to pick it up because it's probably rotted
Oh, yeah.
to the point of not being able
But
to
all
eat.
them,
But I found that article from High Times actually about the cannabis. The cops eat popped brownies and make
yes.
fun of the disabled patient.
yes, I saw that.
And I just want to
Very,
go.
very, very.
that was a patient that
Yes.
Yeah, so I want to go over the first
Yes.
two real quick. So last month, a gang of masked police officers from Santa Ana, California, stormed into a neighborhood medical marijuana dispensary. Then, after disconnecting surveillance systems positioned through the dispensary, officers unleashed a disgusting fury against the business, even suggesting violence against a disabled patient, all under the assumption that there would be no evidence of their behavior.
Right.
However, the cops overlooked a single camera, the proverbial nail in the coffin, which appears to reveal police officers consuming marijuana edibles, making jokes, and kicking an amputee in her quote-unquote nub. The video, which was obtained by OC Weekly, even shows the officers playing darts against the counter of the dispensary during the raid.
Mm-hmm. That's horrible. I saw that video. That was that was hard to watch.
When they came back into the room when David and I were, they asked us why we were there. I told them we were there to observe the police, James said, and they were really surprised about that. James, being one of the last name of one of the owners of the dispensary, they heard about the raid through a connection of theirs, and they showed up to their establishment to watch them raid their place.
Except for them on that one.
Absolutely. And this is exactly what goes on, in my opinion, in just about every raid. I mean, if this is happening, if they're destroying cameras, like how many times have you heard, I'll give you a prime example. The documentary I keep talking about, The Union.
Okay.
In there, they go to a dispensary in California called I think it's called, their name is escaping me right now, but it's if you go watch the documentary, you'll hear this whole story. They go in there and they disable all of the cameras on the property, and they say that's for their own protection. It's for the police's protection.
To not be seen doing anything dumb.
Right, and it's also for your protection, sir. I'm the police officer. I'm disabling your cameras because it's for your protection as well as mine.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So
you can stop that BS right there.
So if they're disabling cameras that are catching them, and they're using their own cameras to capture what they have going on, it's very easy for me to go, oh, these guys are about to do something that's probably going to get us all in trouble. I'm going to turn this camera this way real quick. And they're done and turn it back, and now they're doing the right thing again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very happy. I'm very happy about this video. It makes me sad that these people have to go through the trauma of having a semi-automatic weapon pointed at the back of their head.
I feel horrible for the lady who they actually threatened to kick in the stuff.
Well, in the article, they asked her, they had no idea, and it made them seem kind of, oh, sorry, that was the wrong quote. Essentially, she was like, I just wanted to know why.
Right. I wanted to know why, too. This is a crying shame. I guess we're going to take a break.
We're going to take a break, talk more about that. You're listening to K-High, Let's Talk Pod.com, the Wake and Bake Morning Show.
Good. All right. Good.
Is that lady? Is she a disabled vet?
I don't think she's a vet, but she is disabled.
The video gets disturbing how you tell everyone.
I mean, but I'm like, she has a stud.
Okay. Marla James, medical marijuana activist and patient.
She's an activist.
Oh,
what is going on in your room right now?
Oh, that's quite a long job.
that won't work, though.
I heard it through the mic and I was like, oh, that's me. I saw everybody reach for their phone and I'm like talking and I'm like, oh, that's me.
What is going on right now?
Right? I really don't want to work today. I'm just having one of your favors. I'm like, oh, it's nothing.
I'm going to go get in my day, grab a drink, turn on the computer, and watch my cartoons until I fall asleep. And when I wake up, I wake up. I don't want to care what time it is.
The cool thing about doing this is by the time I get to my office, you know, I do a few tickets, I do a few things, and then I'm done for lunch. Then I take my lunch and then I go back for a few more hours when I'm done. You know, I just hate working for a job I don't like.
Oh, believe me, I know the feeling.
Honestly, if I could afford to be in the bus, I would. They just don't make enough for me.
You know,
I don't know anywhere that's gonna pay me $17 an hour.
to find a job that pays $17 an hour in this town, that's golden.
What I make right now.
That's what I was making in Houston.
In Houston, the cost of living is like twice as much here, isn't it? Is it level?
It's about the same.
It's about the same.
It's even lower out there in Sacramento. So.
And look, the housing.
Well, it's getting worse here.
Look, getting a house for your money, also worth it.
Oh, I don't think I would buy a house here unless I plan on staying more than a year, which I don't.
Yeah.
It depends on where the
Yeah,
radio
I'm
show
gonna
goes,
sell it out
honestly.
of my house.
If this radio show just takes off, then I'll stay here in Colorado. If it doesn't, then I'm going to go on Consolidated and go county.
Yeah.
I'm Miss Haley.
I'm gonna go back to Houston, even though I know it floods. I know that, but the city's
Well, I
so
don't-
damn resilient. It just keeps bouncing back.
Oh, I don't-
How does it stay at number one growing city through a recession? Through a recession,
This was number 5. This city.
I just made my number.
Yeah, we're rated one of the top 5 growing. Well, now we're even
Now we
higher.
are, yeah.
Um,
We used to be number one, or like in the top 10 for businesses to come out here and start the business.
I think we're even higher now because of the whole cannabis thing.
Well, yeah.
It's a double-edged sword.
But you know what? It fell for a couple of years, for like 22. So it's a whole industry.
Talk station.
It's the very best of Murphy, right?
Ready?
Yeah.
KI, the Wake and Bake Morning Show.
No,
That's-
it's K-Hi. The Wake and Bake Morning Show.
Let's talk pot.com.
Yeah.
We have to talk to some people about that.
591 5874.
Off 719-591. Why are we talking like that?
Because we had some really, really awesome intro music.
That's
You can-
wider.
Also,
It was wider for sure.
you can also visit us, watch us at youtube.com. Subscribe to the page, K/Hi. You would definitely check out shows like today, yesterday, and any other show that you were.
Wait. It's not slash. It's space.
Oh, that's not a slash?
That's not a slash.
That's not,
That's a hey, you should break the sentence here.
Here we
So
go.
listen.
Here we go.
Or find us on the YouTube feed. Just go to youtube.com and subscribe to the K-Hi. That's K-Space-Hi.
he just updated me.
There you'll be able to check out all of our video shows.
You're violating the laws. You're violating the laws.
Oh, man.
I'm doing. That's all I gotta say.
You're doing it, huh? You just gotta take a stand
people,
today.
listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're texting me right now, I love you. And keep doing it.
It makes you look important.
It does. It really does. It's actually just me texting myself.
I mean,
It's you checking your plenty of fish. It's
He's
okay.
a busy man.
Okay, Cupid. Cannabeard. Okay, Cupid. Nah, for real, though,
Right,
like,
swipe real
so-
quick,
like for real though. I don't get a chance because I do the morning show.
Yep.
Right, and then I go to work until about 6 o'clock in the afternoon,
Okay.
and then I go home for 3 hours and I go to bed,
Okay.
and then I have to come back here.
Okay.
So I don't get time to go out except for on the weekends.
Okay.
So for me to meet people, it's really hard.
No, it's not. It sounds grown to me.
And
Real rap, though.
it's easy to meet people online though.
I mean, it's easy to meet them.
It is. That's why I gotta screen them.
They're
I have
always
my-
available.
I have my friend meet them first.
Yeah, but they're always available.
I got a question. Speaking like,
I'm making half this up.
no, my question is, since we were on the subject of like dating sites and ratchetry,
Uh-huh.
how much ratchetry do you think there is on like ChristianMingle.com?
Everywhere? Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, that's the worst ratchetry ever.
That is the
How-
definitional. So listen, if I'm going on a website because God thinks I should meet you, then obviously that's ratchet to begin with.
Okay, let's just time out. I get it.
There's
But
cannabis
look,
ones.
they're okay. So maybe they're busy. Praise the Lord, but they wanted to get their freak on, and they do that too. Like
They're
there'd be
the
some
worst.
nasty.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's the nastiest. Like, you know what? I'm gonna bless you this morning. Like, did you just send me a dick pic?
With the
Did you
word
send me
bless you,
Yeah, I'm gonna bless you this morning. Like, what? Bam.
I'm gonna excuse you this morning.
And I'm like,
Swipe it to the left.
I mean, like, how would you feel if you got like a pee pic in your box? Like, I'm gonna bless you this morning.
All right, listen. So
Bam.
here's the thing. I don't. Booby pics are fine.
Okay.
Anything below the waist, if it's not taken care of, not okay.
I mean, me, I'm different, man. I see, first of all, you gotta realize I smoke a lot of weed. Like, a lot of weed, okay? So
we need to chill so you can see exactly where my weed smoking is with your weed smoking. See, we line up.
well then okay, so you might agree with this one. Sometimes I just like to imagine, like just show some skin. But I
Oh
wanna
no, I
imagine-
100%. Oh, 100%.
Because it's
I
like
don't-
opening
I
a present.
want-
It's like opening a
absolutely.
Christmas present.
I want mystery. I don't want all the goodies before I get to touch
Right.
her.
I'm like, let me think about it. Like,
Right. Does
Let
she
me
have?
get there.
Does she have
Right, you
jacked
see what
up
I'm saying?
nipples?
Well, and I
Right?
feel you. Like,
right. I mean,
Does she
something,
have
you know,
long
like,
ones, like long nipples? Am I gonna chew on them?
Right. You know what I mean?
like, let me get there. Though.
Guys think like that. I mean, if you
Women do
I
honestly,
mean, I do.
women do too. No, absolutely. But here's the thing: like, if anything you think a guy is thinking is probably true. Like, I'll be honest with you. I went to A64 because I thought there would be more girls there. Apparently, there's not. No. Good God. But I'm sitting there, and there's one or two girls there, and one of them happens to look pretty good. I'm like, all right. I probably would never talk to you ever in any lifetime.
But I'm gonna do it today.
But no.
Why? How come?
Because it would be really awkward. Because everybody talks to this chick. So I went there. I'm sitting there and I'm just trying to get work done for the station. I'm like reading stuff, and I was trying to make my own little like art and stuff on there. So I'm just people watching. That's what I do.
Okay.
And this dude is trying. There's two dudes trying so hard, and they're like so far polar opposites from each other that it's not even funny. I got one dude who's like nerdy, geeky, like me, right? And I got one dude who's from the Thrifty Nickel next door.
Okay.
And that place, I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's a rockabilly type place. You know, so
Yeah. Okay.
both these dudes are like spitting mad game, like for real. Like, oh my God, like let me take you out let me buy you a joint, let me buy you a bong rip, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So they're trying to like get this girl, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, she aight. I like to see her naked. She aight. So my mind goes to, I wonder what she looks like naked.
And see, I mean, that's just how it is,
And
though.
she's
Like,
got little boobies, like, right?
but you were like, yeah.
But she alright. But here's the thing, though. Like, all right, if you're gonna wear a tube top and you're gonna wear 1950s pants to go with it,
Okay.
your tube top better not be animal print ever.
that is.
Why are we wearing tube tops?
That's question number one.
Hold on, y'all did say it was summertime, right?
Yeah, but what are we doing wearing
Listen,
tube tops? Like,
It's hot as hell
Here's
sometimes.
how I like it.
Sick.
If you like, if you're looking at me and you're like, that man is hot. If you want to catch my attention, wear a sundress.
Oh, please have a lot of ass in that sundress.
Absolutely, and have a little bit of ass.
Like, oh,
Listen, if you're a carpenter's dream and you're bored and needed some screws, listen, I'm sorry. I don't. If you're like rail thin and you have no boobs and no ass, I'm sorry. You're just not my type.
I mean,
You gotta have a little bit.
you gotta understand something. Like, for all you skinny minis out there, you know what I mean? Not a lot of Mickeys. Right, I mean, I don't know about that, man, but look, see, I'm gonna call myself. I'm like a blue dog to these Mickeys. I don't want those. I don't want no olive oils and.
Listen, when you're afraid that
I'm
you're
like
gonna hurt
me.
somebody,
having sex.
doing
Yeah.
anything with them,
We're
Like,
gonna go
it's
for,
like-
you know what? I might crush you when we go for a walk. Never mind.
Because you gotta look at it, because you be sitting like,
that you really
thinking
want
like,
to get into it, and
you
she's
see
just like,
what I'm saying? Because then you're gonna be hopscotching and all that, trying to, okay, I'm gonna, no, okay, and then you turn the other way, like, okay,
I just
Right.
don't, I don't understand. Okay.
let's just say it like this: for men, like hefty men with a smaller woman, it's really. Okay, if the man actually has like balance, okay, because I'm a 300-pound man, I'm gonna say it. If you got balance, you got like that actual fountain of youthness, like I do, you know what I mean? Then yeah, we're gonna say fountain of youthness.
Nothing of you.
Fountain of youthness. If you
in
got that-
context, it's just how
But I mean, if you,
Making me feel a certain kind of way.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you have that, you can keep your stability. Then you know your sex game is good. But if you just want to do is like, man, I'm just gonna get my biggie on. That's about it. Just 1-2 position, 5 minutes. That's it. It's different. You
That's
see what I'm saying?
horrible.
But I mean,
That doesn't work for nobody.
but I mean, but their girls, they have it a lot more easy though. See, because Think about it.
Not really.
You
No,
ain't, you ain't found no little 5,
And
6.
here's the thing: men think that because you're thick, they can just kind of bend you. Like, oh, she can go. It's not gonna hurt anything. Like, are you fucking serious? Like that? You can't just bend it that way. Like, can you warm it up first? Like, it's like like that.
Listen,
Like
I'm
you want
a
to
fan.
ease into it. Like men just wham. How does that? Like, I don't know.
I'll tell you right now. I'm a big fan of like stretching. I'm like,
Thank you.
yo,
I
baby
gotta
girl.
get
Yeah, we're gonna get some things going on here. You
like,
might wanna,
okay. Can we
Let me-
smoke first?
let me help you out. Do you need your
Son.
legs stretched?
I
Because
need
they're
to
gonna go
get
behind
a
your ears.
CBD rub down first. Like,
Right.
let's get into it. Wait a
No,
minute.
I dated a girl who we could not do anything until we messed around. Like she just could not, it would not generate enough moisture for her until we got to that point. And so we would just fool around for like all day long. It was fun. It was just fun.
Oh, that's cool.
But here's my major thing on the whole stance. I don't care. My whole thing is I've never cared what you look like. I care about what comes out of your mouth.
Exactly.
I care about how you hold yourself in a public area.
Yeah.
Also, what goes in the mouth.
Yeah, well, I also care about what goes in.
Yeah, exactly. Come on now.
On more levels too, because like, I'm about tired of dating these girls who just don't eat fucking meat. Why? Yeah, I don't care if you gotta go. Like seriously, if you're a fucking vegetarian,
I'm dead.
Boy, that Canterbury.
Man, you know what, Canterbury? Look like it sounds like. Yeah, it sounds like we can get Canterbury like
You know what?
a 300-pound Southern sister girl.
You know what?
man.
It's okay. I eat meat. It's all right. It's all right.
This
the
man,
last 3 girls I dated did not eat poultry or protein or
not even fish.
Not even fish.
Oh, come on.
Like I don't eat fish here because it's landlocked state, but that's different.
I feel you on that.
But every now and then, I'm break down and eat something like
Absolutely.
I got to have something.
I will go down to Springs Orleans and get some whatever, or I'll go down to I don't even know if it's there anymore, but Nolans.
Nolans is still there.
I'll go down there and get their alligator. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well,
I consider that fish,
this is what we doing.
Reptilian.
right?
Hey, but you know what? Since we're on this subject, we're gonna have to continue this tomorrow with Bubba Cushman. But I got a question.
So Bubba Cushman's not gonna be here tomorrow.
Oh, he's not gonna be in.
No.
Okay, well, so then this is what we're gonna do tomorrow. Then. We're gonna think about this all tonight. Okay, we're gonna think about what was the best weed you had during the best sex ever.
Ooh.
What you think?
Wow.
No,
I'm gonna have to think about that one for sure.
That's a good one.
You got to think about it. You got to name it. Don't even talk about the time. Just think about okay, who the person was, and what was the name of the weed.
That's gonna be hard because we're talking years ago
That's
before
okay.
names were even attached to weed. I was buying it off. I was buying cut-ups of bricks. You know what I'm saying?
We still got to keep up to date.
Before we get up out of here, I want to thank Bank Teller for calling in,
Yeah, shout
King Cali for calling in,
Shout out.
and all the events that are going on this week, U.S. Cannabis Expo.
Yeah, hit
and
us up
Go
with
Green.
the U.S. Cannabis Expo. Your man Canterbury's going to be there. Jazz
Yep,
is
I
going
will
to
be there. So until tomorrow,
Up next, Sir Charles, county lawyer.
yeah.
This is the Wake and Bake Morning Show. K High. Let's talkpot.com.
This is
Thank you.
Let's go talk some talk.
Yeah, that's.
Favorite part of the morning. Yeah. Why do I stick with this? Doing
I think I'm gonna
radio
have
is
to
a love game.
remix that.
It really is.
There's every
Well, I was thinking
every day. I'm just gonna give this.
Bubba should just kind of shoot for the 5 o'clock.
Yep.
We should all just be like, we want
You know-
that 5 spot. Because our show is probably more popular than anything on the 5 o'clock right now. But the only problem is Bubba can't do it because of babysitting.
I guess I
Well,
could.
let's
But
take-
see,
let's-
that's a lot on me though. Like in the morning, you come in busted in the morning, then we're selling, and then try to come busted back for an hour at 5.
The only reason why I thought that is because it would work perfectly for me. So I would just go to work at 8 o'clock. I'd be off by 4. I'd be here every
Morning. Uh-oh.
I would love to do it, but
No, my dad
Casey's
is in the
back.
corner. Hi, Casey.
How
Good morning, Charles. How are you?
Good.
Thank
Good.
you.
How you guys doing?
getting out of your way as fast as possible.
Chicago gets all twisted if we don't get on there.
Yes.
Like right now. Yeah.
It's like, but our show ends like literally 5 minutes.
Oh, I know. I know. You bet.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
And checked out your jobs today.
Oh, yeah. Great, isn't it?
It's nice and chill. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I live 4 blocks away.
We have the U.S. Cannabis Expo coming up.
Oh,
on Friday, Saturday.
I'm already there.
All right, brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, there's a party at our place on Thursday.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
On YouTube already. Looks like so.
Always
Hey,
fun.
how's everything? How's everything going?
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Doing wonderful. How are you?
Glad you're back in business.
Good morning, Chicago.
Hey, KC, welcome back, buddy.
Hey, Rob. Good to be back. Actually, it was a very unique trip across this country. Met a lot of people, a lot of patients in those Capitol halls. I recommend if you do something before you die, visit every capital in America. They're like museums made for Rome. They're gorgeous and obscene in beauty and in power.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's worth it. I'm definitely, I feel like a kid going on a field trip. It was just gorgeous.
Well, hit me up next time you're in Illinois.
You know, I think we will. We should do a show.
Sounds good to me.
Thank you, sir. I'll give you Brittany's phone number, sir. Just so you have that.
Real quick.
913-231-5229. It's Brittany Lind with Sensible. She's working on petitions. She was probably there with Shauna, Ivana, Bandit. So here we go again. I'm low key to go, Mr. Howard.
No, really
There
though.
you go. I like that. Nashville wants to get with you this week too and finish your website. I think that's going to make a big difference.
Yeah, we gotta finish the website. We gotta do it.
Driver stuff there.
What am I speaking about on Friday?
What am I speaking about? Let me check, Mr. Howard, because I feel the same way. There's the U.S. Cannabis Expo. Like I was speaking on the marijuana models and opportunities. I sent you a list, didn't I?
Thank you.
Didn't I send you a list?
I'm sure you did.
It says something about
What else
laws
was to talk about?
and laws and regulations.
Taking care of business. Taking care of business. This is Charles, the Canna Business Attorney. I can be reached at charles@thecannabusinessattorney.com. I got my partner in crime here in the studio, KC. KC, how you doing?
You know, I like to wake up with taking care of business. That is my theme song. If you don't know it, Mr. Howden's is Low Rider. So if when they turn that up, it is a good day for me. Our End of Prohibition tour. We're able to hit 4 state capitals in 6 days. Started off in Topeka. They went into Kansas City for a big show at the Uptown Theater. And then head out to Jefferson, Missouri. Gorgeous capital there. Big statue of Thomas Jefferson out front. From there, we went to Frankfort, Kentucky. And